Hello and welcome into the Premature Evaluations podcast. My name is Rodney Story. I am one of the hosts on this epic journey through the smut realm so we can better ourselves as men and satisfy our women. I'm only kidding.
Sometimes.
So we do. I am here with my co-host, Eric Infram.
What's up, everybody?
And so again, like I said, we're on this journey to explore books. So our podcast really is about two guys prematurely evaluating a book based on its cover, and then we'll read the summary in the back of the book and then some reviews, so to see if like, oh yeah, I don't think I'd like to read this, or oh, this actually sounds pretty good, as we've discovered quite a bit. And then we're finding ourselves to be a little bit smutty, aren't we?
Rod, man, I'm on my third book of smut and I'm loving it.
Oh, that's awesome. So this is my fifth book. Yeah, this will be my fifth one. And just so everyone knows, we do actually read these books that we're presenting. So each host that brings a book will end up reading their own book that they brought. And then we'll have a part two of each one of those and give our actual review on it. And if we actually enjoyed it, or we pretty much judged it what it was, and we did not want to read that again. So it's fine, right? It's not for everybody, but it's worth at least trying, sampling. You never know what's good until it's good.
Especially at this stage of our game, man. We've done a lot dumber for more money. So it's nice to be able to do it with good friends and relatively less cost.
Also, we have a new subject matter expert joining us this week. She's on camera right now. She's going to just judge us prematurely by how terrible we're going to be guessing this book. We have Crystal here with us. I brought her in, so this is awesome. I did not know that you read these books. So like Eric said in an earlier episode, he's like, you brought it up and then you finally find all these extra people who read these things. And it's like, you're into this new club, which is kind of cool. All right, this came recommended from Crystal, and I know I brought some amazing things. Like I got you Morning Glory Milking Farm. We got a giant minotaur getting jacked off. I brought you to outer space with Ice Planet Barbarians, blue dudes getting jacked off.
Boom.
Then we brought you dinosaurs.
Yes.
That's right, dinosaurs getting jacked off. I don't know.
Arms
actually, I haven't read
and
that one
tangs for the cause.
And this is my fourth then. I thought it was my fifth. Ooh, cool. Actually, I got one more to go, and then I have to do a part two.
I'm so excited. It's an exciting time, people.
Okay, here we go, man.
Man, as you said, space, a farm. Where else have we gone? Oh, yeah, back to the Stone Age. Ooh, Forged in Blood.
Yeah, so it's a little different than what I've been doing, because after we decided that we were going to read these, I'm like, ooh, let me see if there's something else out there.
So, oh man. So for those that are just listening in, the book is called Forged in Blood. I love the color scheme because it's like what looks to be a city on fire, like Rome is burning in a almost like a, dare I even say vampire-ish like theme or something like that. Very elegant, like you're almost like looking through a looking glass where it's like dusk. There's fire coming out the bottom of the book, if you will. The author's name is Sadie Kincaid, which I hope is like a pseudonym because that's just an awesome name. And it's his book one of the Broken Bloodlines series. So I am incredibly curious because now, man, this is, as you said, seeing a minotaur rubbed up against a lady, that was a pretty easy one. But this here almost seems like it is this like a borderline nobility, right? It seems like caste system, if you will. A lady in waiting. But I want to pause. I just need to pause for a second. Can I get any, for example, how many reviews? How many people have read this book? Because I'm intrigued.
How many people have read it? I don't want to jump over there yet, just because you've made a evaluation based off the cover.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you know that you're pretty darn close. I only know that because I've read the genres that this falls under.
Okay, okay.
When I first saw it, and good call out, the whole like Rome is burning. I was like, oh, that. When I saw it, Forged in Blood, I'm like, this has to be fucking awesome, right? Like,
Right.
Look at this, fire, blood, and then the
Yes.
background you have those like castles and this full moon. It looks like,
Yes.
and so definitely thinking it's got some fantasy value to it, right? And
Right,
so,
like even the gold, so Forged in Blood is in gold. I'm automatically thinking vibes or hints of like a Lord of the Rings type of what's like just vibe fantasy, if you will. And granted, I am no professional. I am only 3 smut books in, as we talked about earlier. But it almost. I'm also looking at our subject matter experts like poker face / nut. So it's awesome. How far off the mark am I? No, hopefully no cell phones. Hopefully not as modern, but like it's a little borderline medieval, if you will.
yeah.
Freaks
That's
come
what I was
out at
getting-
night, possibly. Where lots of the shenanigans that happen are probably at night, where bad things happen or fun things happen, as they should be.
If you saw somebody reading this book right now, would
Yeah.
you think this would fall under smut?
No,
I wouldn't either.
not at first pass. But
Okay.
after we both read this book, much like the other ones I've reviewed, because I travel, and you start seeing either like a Kindle or an actual book open, and you see something like a ACOTAR series, and you just look over, you're thinking, I'm not hitting on you, but good on you.
Yeah.
Good taste. I see.
Exactly.
I respect that.
All right. So great call out on this whole cover. Like definitely good call outs on how it made you like feel like you're going to be sucked into this type of world. So Forged in Blood, like you said,
Holy-
Broken Bloodlines #1.
Yeah.
If we look at the genres, it says fantasy,
Yeah.
reverse harem, dark romance. Remember Susanna last time talked about dark romance. So this is our first one, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Vampires, dude. I think you're right.
Oh, come on.
I
Oh,
think you
come
are
on.
right. That's why I didn't want to jump over yet, but good
Let's
call out
do
right there.
this.
I think what it was too is just like, it has this like blood tone.
Yeah.
Obviously, Fortune blood, but like the color scheme they used for the castles.
Yeah.
It has that like red blood mist. You know what I mean? Good call out.
I was, you know what? It's funny. I was immediately thinking like bloodlines. I don't know, like the family ties being like ancient and old. But you don't get more ancient than a vampire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, please.
Go ahead.
45,000 ratings, 4,000 reviews.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's getting a 3.95 stars, which is
Solid.
better than average or really high up there actually.
Yeah.
So here's the summary of the book.
Okay.
Meet Ophelia Hart, lover of classic literature and unicorns.
Ha.
An orphan with nobody in her corner, no family, no friends. But it's her loneliness that fuels her life's ambition to become a social worker and help the forgotten children just like her.
Good
For
on
a
you.
foster kid with only slightly above average grades, and it feels like a pipe dream. Except, it seems that someone is looking out for Ophelia after all. When an unexpected opportunity to attend Montridge University arises, she asks her life, she thinks her life has finally taken a turn for the better.
Okay.
Too bad she comes to the attention of 3
smutty.
ruthless, arrogant commanders of the Ruby Dragon Society. 3 of the most feared and powerful vampires on campus. Vampires, dude.
Okay.
But Ophelia doesn't believe in vampires, or in witches, or magic, or ancient prophecies. Until she has no choice. Little does she know, she's about to have her whole world turned upside down, because there is something about Ophelia Hart. Something that captures not only the attention of the Ruby Dragon commanders, but also their powerful, enigmatic sire, Professor Alexandros Dracos.
Dang.
With
That's
no
official.
idea of the power running through her veins, Ophelia must learn to trust the very men whom all others fear. And she needs to do it fast, for there are darker forces at work than those at Montridge University. forces that were long ago forged in blood.
Ooh. So, like, it's like a school. She gets this golden ticket, and granted, this is part premature evaluation, part summary that I think you've talked about, where she gets this golden ticket to go to this school, right, with like well-to-do people, possibly, right?
Yeah.
She's a good spirit with a good heart, trying to do the right thing, ready for an adventure.
Yeah, so interesting.
Okay.
We with the castles and everything in the background.
Yeah.
What she wants to be a social worker, like, is it kind of a more modern time too? So this is an interesting timeline that we're in, right?
Vampires need therapy too. Love, companionship. So, and you like this person had like a really long name, like that Count Alexandros Dracos.
Yeah.
Power dude. It can't be a sensitive type. I bet you he's a ball and gag guy. I'm just saying. Sounds like a gag person.
So in my mind here, so she's got accepted to this university.
Yep.
But she doesn't believe in vampires, but yet everyone's fearful of these ruby dragons. So I'm curious now if this world has vampires and people do know about them, and she just refuses to want to believe that.
Yeah.
Or is it just speculation that these three are vampires from everybody? But she ends up finding out, yes, they truly are, and
Yes.
I am badass bitch who gives everyone extra powers or something.
Kind of like the boogeyman. I bet you they exist, but they haven't exposed themselves to the public in such a way where, like, they're not like walking throughout the day. Well, obviously not the day. Hopefully, right? Unless they, that's a different book for a different time. But they only come out at night. Most people are sleeping and everything. Oh, Chris, I'm telling you, I got questions. But to your point, because Ophelia Hart has never seen them live, it seems to be more myth until she goes to this school and realizes there's probably more than she thought.
Right. So when I was reading this summary just now,
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of Harry Potter.
That's exactly
Just because it's like, hey, you're going to this university. I'm like, is this university for witches and vampires?
Ooh, yeah.
And so is she... So she's an orphan, right? And so was she hidden as an orphan to protect her because she may have come from the most powerful witch and powerful vampire? Maybe she's like an offspring of both.
Dude, Harry Potter, but with vampires, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
And
I saw this Fortune Blood, like you said, is part 1 in a trilogy. Book 1 and book 2 end on cliffhangers, and book 3 ends is an HEA, and that means happily ever after.
okay, I like where your head's at, Rod. Where, for example, this is the the Hogwarts of vampires, but because this is smut, there's good. I believe you said it was dark. Was it dark? Dark paranormal? I bet you 2 things. One, things get rough and rugged. Now that I hear of like dark romance, and because I'll say this before and I say it again. In my ignorance, like I think it was an episode or 2 ago, I thought dark romance stood for like romance with black people, and that is not what it stands for at all. So anytime I hear anything involving dark and love or paranormal, people gonna get bit definitely in more ways in more areas than the neck, and she's probably like one of the most powerful race of beings that they need in this like school or like hierarchy of vampires.
Dark romance. That's funny, dude. So for dark romance, when Susanna brought that up, I thought it was going to be like slightly like choking. It sounds more and more like you're saying like BDSM, like these people are on sex swings and doing all sorts of dirty, naughty things.
They get down, man. They get down.
Nothing wrong with it. Hey, what floats your boat, right? So,
Dude, if you watch our subject matter expert, I wonder if the first one is like an appetizer, where it's just like it's just the tip of the iceberg, literally and figuratively. And then I'm interested. So I wonder, Rodney, what are your thoughts? The books I've read are like 80% world building, 20% like down and dirty sex. Like it could be on HBO if it ever got to that point. What do you think the ratio is something similar to that or no?
For this one, I would think so, especially if it's going through 3 books. Because they're kind of setting us up with a whole thing. Like, here's her background. She's an orphan. She wants to do this. Now we're introduced to a university that she gets accepted to. Yep. There's this elite group, the Ruby Dragons. They have... so there's a lot of buildup of things. So I don't think you're going to fill a book with just vampire attacking women and, butt plugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a whole world buildup. And I'm thinking it's going to be probably... There's 4 of them, 25% smut in each book.
That's fair. I mean... Ooh, or not enough smut for the subject matter expert. Like that's the thing. Like she's like, I wanted this. I got a lot of this, and it was only okay. Says most ladies everywhere.
so based off of the cover right now, I would have picked this up and read it. Now, based off of reading the back, what's your thoughts on it?
Oh man. And I have not read the Harry Potter series, and I've only watched the first 2 Harry Potter movies. So
you're failing at life.
I am, man. But I did go to Universal, and I went to Diagon Alley with you, actually, for your lady's birthday, in the taint of summer.
Oh, the taint of America, too.
Yeah, right. And it was so hot. Yeah. But so I did like the experience, but man, okay, I'll tell you this. I would read it, but it would be like a 3-drink kind of book. Like I'd have to be out there feeling pretty good, being like, it's only like, and I'm hoping it's maybe like a 400-page book, maybe?
I don't think it says, does it? How many pages?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point on Goodreads. Maybe we might not be able to. I can look it up on Amazon, but I would say that 10 pages a day, I could do it.
Okay. I think I would have still read it reading this.
Okay.
To me, this definitely seems like it would be something you would find on like HBO, a series if they bought it.
Yeah.
It feels like it'd fall in those worlds that they've been making series on, like the Game of Thrones and I don't know any other fantasy ones, or even Netflix. They'll restrict it on age content of who signed in on the account, right?
Exactly.
I still like vampires, obviously. It kind of reminds me of Harry. I enjoy Harry Potter too, so I'm like, okay, we got magic, we got vampires. I'm thinking witches too, if there's magic. And then there's just this lingering dark force. So I'm like, okay, so we have this huge antagonist coming along. We don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be pretty epic, it seems like, right?
Yeah, super powerful lords, huge displays of power, right? The pecking order of life, and yet, okay, once again, 3 books in. But something tells me, and I got some questions as we kind of like go into the evaluation from the subject matter expert. I wonder if the love interest that Miss Hart starts out with, I'm going to say I doubt it's the one that she ends it with.
Oh, okay. Oh, that does seem like kind of a recurring theme, right? So, or she's torn in 2,
right.
She has 2 love interests. That's usually one of the things. I remember one of our subject matter experts says there's multiple different types. There's the guy falling first, or the girl falling for the one, or there's the love triangle people love because it's like he's a bad boy, which we want her to be with because he's a bad boy. But then there's the good guy who's like super gentle and kind, who should be with her, but she kind of pulls away from him too. So it's like, oh yeah, ooh. During these love triangles, I'm curious if there's ever one with 2 women and 1 guy.
And 1 cup.
because I always think, when I think of those love triangles, I always think it's two guys and one girl. But
Yeah.
there's got to be books where it's like,
Oh, didn't you say something about a harem, like a reverse harem or
yeah,
something?
oh
like
yes,
that?
yes, you're right.
Dude, I'm telling you what. I bet you they don't have an HR department. Can't. Couldn't do it. But that would be awesome. Yes, or like the harem. I'm telling you, reverse harem. So like she's got to choose. I'm going to stand by that statement. Where who she starts with probably won't be who she ends with because of this love square, octagon, or whatever it might end up being now.
Paranormal. Now, like, are there ghosts also in this thing? So,
Yeah.
like,
Because, I mean, normally, great, thank you, Underworld. Wherever you have vampires, sometimes you have werewolves. Or
Yeah.
something bigger like that, like a bigger threat. Because there are, as you said, like at least 2 other books.
yeah. We're definitely getting a lot of world building here. And then I imagine book 2 is going to expand on the world and the other creatures that lurk in the dark, you know?
And the scenes that you're going to play in your head as the smut, I bet you that's probably where the smut gets worse / better / awesome.
All right, let's look at some reviews here. I'm going to
Yeah.
go down here. So again, it's 3.95 stars. I'm going to filter by newest first
Okay.
and see what we got. All right, we got a 3-star. I honestly don't know if I love this book or honestly terrified. Ha ha. I love the amount of sexual scenes, but also need more plot. Oh, okay. Not less and more plot. Not
Did
less
somebody
and more
order a
plot?
pizza? And then it goes straight. No, you can't do that for 300 pages. Or could you?
So there's an amazing amount of sex, but need more plot. Okay. Clearly this lady wants a story reading her porn, but whatever. I'm just kidding. So I saw this on TikTok. So I'm noticing a trend here when we do reviews. People get a lot of TikTok.
Dude, so get this. I was out in Louisville the other day, and I didn't realize there was called Book Talk. We're
Yeah, right here.
TikTok for
4-star.
Yes.
Now that was a fun read. Thanks, Book Talk.
Okay. The more we know.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
you
See,
know
recommended
this.
for those that like their vampires with a bit of spice and an engaging plot. So, see, this person said there's a good plot. They're vampires, so it's going to be one of those books that if you enjoy the vampire scene,
Yeah.
this might be something you will definitely enjoy reading, right?
Now, I do wonder how much of it compares to the Twilight series then.
Oh, yeah. Curious. Here's a 5-star. Says, love this book. Fantasy, but set in modern times. Okay, cool. The
Ooh,
plot
a
was
combination.
really interesting and not like something I've read before. Also, why choose? I don't know. That's a genre. I don't know what that is. But 4 guys wrapped around her finger. Oh, and the spicy
square.
were incredible. I
Okay.
know it. Made
Oh,
me
this
want
is
to read the
awesome.
rest of the series straight away. Can't decide who I like best, but I lean towards Xavier. Okay, so we got another name. So yeah, see, 4 guys, like I was saying. I said I was being very, very conservative with 25%, but now it seems like we're looking at 80% smut and 20% plot.
Then they went and got ice cream, some upside down pineapples, and then they got back to the bed. I'm like, wait a minute. We just started the book.
So the reviews are kind of all over the place, but if we look, there's more 5-stars than anything, and then 4. So the
Only
top, it's
1,400
like 70%
people were angry enough
are-
to make it 1 star out of like that many reviews. So
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
I think this is a good read if it's a world you're into. Yummy
Yeah.
vampires. Look at that. Cute.
yummy vampires. Ooh, a snack maybe? No, that's a new word I heard. I did not realize that meant for people.
What was that?
A snack?
A snack?
Yeah. Like
Oh, yeah. I've heard that term. I've been called a snack.
They good more than me.
Oh, wait.
Say
Maybe
that.
I would say, Roddy, get me a snack.
Oh, shit.
That might have been more accurate.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, so again, it seems like it's perspective. Sometimes you need a trashy novel with a good plot to keep things interesting, and I love this. See?
I bet you
I finished
that.
this book in 7 hours, and that's how good it was.
And I will
Whoa.
also say this, Rod, like some of the people I've talked to now on the road and everything, like it's cool to be able to read like mindless or like trashy books and like do chores. So you're not like focusing all your brain power, but you're like hearing it's like, just entertainment, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're pretty good with our assessment on this book, right? I think we definitely got the vampire part of it.
Yeah.
We were a little off on the smutty side of it.
Yeah.
Well, assuming, right? I
Right.
mean, just these reviews seem like it was just sex, and then hey, now we go to class and sex, sex, sex. But I, seeing the cover and reading the back, I would have picked this book up and read it myself.
That's awesome.
After these reviews,
Yeah.
I will definitely want to read this book. I'm just kidding. I honestly would read it still. Well, I'm going to have to, but I am now more aware of there's going to be a lot of these sex scenes, so just know that it's a lot, but pay
Soft
attention to
shell.
the plot that's being played out.
Yes. I just read it by yourself.
Yes, yeah. Definitely during times when you're by yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Lock the door. Just in case.
Leave me
All
alone.
right.
Look away.
Okay, so I think we did pretty well there. And Crystal, our
Yes.
subject matter expert, our smut aficionado. How close were we?
Yeah.
Based...
You guys surprised me. That so close, so good. I was like, oh man, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Yeah. So good.
vampires for sure, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you
Blood,
how
come on.
accurately would you say like the Hogwarts meets Twilight comparison?
I mean, they're not really like a Twilighty type of deal. I mean, just the vampire thing, yeah, and like although with like the vampire thing, there's just like vampires and werewolves in Twilight. There's not much
Yeah.
else going on, and they're in high school. Where I think this one, they never really specify. I mean, I don't know if I missed that part, but it was like older, so it's a little bit older type
'Cause
of
I'm
feel.
old, so I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah,
No,
Twilight
but,
was
like-
more like teenager type of era. Ooh, hitting Hulk behind me. But this one was more adult. Like I don't know. That's the closest thing. It's just vampires and werewolves was the main similarity.
That's cool. 'Cause I mean, granted,
sorry.
I'm not thinking necessarily like grad school where you're like, in your 40s, like us, if you will, except you because you're younger. But like, you got that range where you're still like naturally hot, not just due to being a vampire, but like this is probably like the target demographic.
Yeah. I mean, if they like vampires, that was like their step one, and they've graduated to Forged in Blood. Like if they've like that was their introduction, and they're like, ooh, I like vampires, I like this whole theme, and then like as they grow older, they grow into like these types because there wasn't like any like. With Twilight, they didn't do like a lot of like the sexual parts were not there just because it was like younger. Whereas this is like,
We gonna give it to you.
we're gonna show. Yeah, it's there, and it's like all different kinds there. So yeah.
Does it start off hot and heavy, or does it like with the world building that Ronnie and I were talking about? How many pages in would you guesstimate that they go straight into the smut making?
I mean, it doesn't start off like what Ronnie was reading. Like they do have like it starts with like a lot of a backstory, so it does focus on plot. That's why when people say there's not much of a plot, I thought it did focus on more plot than just going right into like the smut, which some books do. But yeah, it doesn't start right away. I'd say probably, I don't know, like a quarter to like half maybe. But it's not even like the full story. Like it's kind of hard to explain without reading it. Like what. Yeah. It goes into, but like but yeah, it's not right off the bat. So it's kind of cool. Like, if you're not super into, like, I just want pure smut, it's good because it just works you into it. But the smut is for more of like a smut connoisseur, if you will,
Yeah.
because it's not just like,
Aficionado.
yeah, because it's yeah,
Smutsiano.
yeah, it's not like vanilla, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh. So what percentage of the book is smut?
That is awesome.
I mean,
'Cause
honestly,
have so
I
many
would
more
say
questions on that.
the first book, I would say there's less. So I'd say there's probably like maybe 35.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
so we weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not
there's
that bad. I
probably
mean,
these.
there is a lot though, but it doesn't come till later in the book. But these ones do focus a lot more on like the story because there's like a big story, going
Okay.
on. Whereas I've read ones that are
Yeah.
like, I've read one. Is it a trilogy where it's like it's heavy? It's heavy on the spot. There's a story, but it's heavy. There's like sex all the time and stuff. But I mean, yeah, maybe 40, maybe 40. But
Wow.
I honestly I haven't. Yeah, and see, and I read, so it's weird. I started off reading, I read the book on Kindle, the first one, and like, then I found out it was on Hoopla,
Ooh.
and
What's
so Hoopla is like audiobooks.
Okay.
So I was like, ooh, I wonder if it's an audiobook, because then I can listen to it while I work. and
Wow.
no one
Work
heard
was
me
so
say
much easier that day.
Yeah, oh, so exciting. And so I listened to the second and third, but I read the first. So it's kind of weird. So, and I haven't read the last one yet because I was waiting for it to come out on audiobook, so I didn't read that one yet. But yeah, so I couldn't tell you like page-wise just because I know I went and looked when you guys were talking about it. It doesn't tell me pages, but just for example, the first audiobook is like 10 and a half hours.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
this is would these type, you read smut books, right? That's your main
Oh, yeah.
genre?
I've read
Okay.
every genre of smut.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite out of those? Like these
Yeah.
dark romance, fantasy, or
Honestly, it's a phase thing. There'd be times that I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like reading a whole freaking story. I don't feel like doing the trilogy, like multiple books. I just want a quick, easy read. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, I just want something quick.
easy bang? Got it.
An easy bang, yeah. Just give me all the smut, short and sweet. And so I'll go through phases like that, like where I have favorite authors too, where I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling this author right now. I'm gonna read all of her books, and hers are like short and sweet. I love her books. I love the way she writes. There's one, but hers are all short and sweet. They're not like huge long books. And then I'll go through phases like with Forged in Blood, and then there's like a couple other series that I'm like, you know what, I need something like with more oomph to it. Like I need more. I just want to. So then, honestly, I can't tell you. I like all of them. I mean, I won't go as far as like there's certain like there's like Step Brother and stuff where I'm like I've read them just to like see what the deal was, but it's not for everyone. And so I'm like, nah. I mean, some people like that, like the forbidden type of thing. There's that out there too, but. Oh, the big ones right now, like what you guys were talking about, like book talk. The big ones are like the dark romance.
Okay.
That's the thing now.
Yeah, that's like big.
Based off of like the level of enthusiasm, is smut sommelier a word? And if not, it needs to be coined yesterday.
It should be. It should be. You
we're
need
gonna
to trademark that right now.
We're gonna pair this smut with the summer breeze.
You really can. You really can. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing. So of course I'm on Book Talk, and that's where a lot of us get our recommendations. Like if we're in a rut where we're like, you know, what can we read now? We've read all these, and like you can go on there and it gives you like, oh, read this one. If you like this, read all of these, and like they'll give you like other. Yeah, and some of them will put out like, okay, if you like dark romance, here's this. If you like stalker, here's this. If you like obsessive alpha, here's this. So there's so many, like reverse harem is one, and then Yeah, and then in those there's also like separate genres. So there's like reverse harem, but there's ones that are like male, male, and female, and there's ones where it's just male, female, male, male. Like it's like they split it up. So there's ones where
Whoa.
like, yeah.
The
So
level of
they
diversity is amazing.
it's so much. It's a whole world on its own.
Oh, see, yeah, we've stepped through a gateway where either we're going to have to just go with it
Yeah.
and be part of this awesome world, or I don't think anyone's going to fight it. They're just like, it's not for me. Let me stop.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not for everyone.
Interesting.
Granted, I did have to read a couple self-help books after like 2 back-to-back books. I was like,
Yeah,
get your life
a
right.
guide, smut guide.
Yes.
So in this series, is there one character you enjoyed the most out of? Did you have a favorite character?
I mean, I liked all of the guys, but my favorite is I like Malachi.
Malachi.
Ooh.
That's a vampire name for sure.
Yeah.
It's 100% a vampire name. Yeah, it's Malachi is he's my favorite. He's the sweetest. I think he's so sweet. But yeah, like if you're more of into like, there's like they each have their own like what someone I think had done on a review. There's like one of them's sweeter and one of them's more gives her more of the like tough, rugged, manly, and one of them's like tough love. Like so there's different kinds of tough love.
Thank you. Now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they all give her that different type of love too. If you know what I
Welcome
mean.
to my world of spankings. Ugh.
Yeah, and I mean. Yeah, and reverse harem is like, yeah, it's basically, reverse is meaning like, it's the girl with multiple men, instead of like a regular harem is, yeah, a man with multiple women, so yeah.
Okay. With this series, do you recommend it to the folks that enjoy smut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
How about if they're just getting into this type
Correct.
of
That was my question. That was going to be my question.
Probably not, just
It's a little
because
too heavy?
it's heavy, and it also, some people aren't into it, and I don't know if I'm giving too much away, this one also has male in it,
Okay.
Okay.
so if someone's not into that,
That seems like a vampire thing, right? They're just like,
It
we've
is.
been around
Vampire-
forever. I've had sex
yeah.
with thousands
They get
of
bored.
women. Yeah, exactly.
they
Let me
experience
try
everything.
something new.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why
Yeah,
not?
living that long, they've done it all, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, yeah, I mean, so if you're not, like, if you're brand new into the world and that type of thing is, like, not your thing, then no, I would start, like, something different, but
Okay.
it should tell you, usually it'll tell you, like, oh, it's reverse harem with male. They'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good to know. So
Reverse
now
harem
my
with
question
meow
I have
meow.
is,
Meow meow.
how many
Cats.
books in does somebody, like, let's just say you met them at, like, downtown, right? And somehow smut gets the topic of discussion. How many books would somebody need to tell you, like, hey, I've read X amount of books before you recommend this book?
I don't know, a couple. I mean, I'd ask them, like, what they're into, or what,
Okay,
what
so
would,
for
you know,
the
what,
number of books of what they're into?
like, what, yeah, because there's limits. Like, some people are like, well, I don't like the obsessive type of, thing. And, like, okay, well, and I don't like this and that. I just want, like, if they want just, like, a love story, there's also romance books that are like that, too, where it has, like, this sex scenes are in it, and they're super intense, but it's it's not as out there, so it's more, like, realistic, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I'd recommend those. So I'd ask him, like, hey, what are you comfortable with, pretty much, like, because there's.
That
Yeah.
was kind of what Alexis brought up too. And Susanna kind of touched on it too. It's like whatever you're in the mood for at the time.
Yeah.
And like when they're asking, hey, I just want to like get lost in fantasy and
Yeah, because and for us, like, I mean, we're moms in our 40s and we've been in relationships for a really long time, and we're like, these are our book boyfriends. These are, because we know we'd never do anything like that in real life.
Wait, did you say book friends?
Book boyfriends. These are our book boyfriends. And that's the thing in book talk too. Like, who's your favorite book boyfriend? Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh
It's a
man, we're
thing.
learning all sorts of stuff right now.
I'm giving away all the secrets. But yeah, it's a thing. But it's just like a different world, a different reality, and it's just fun to experience it. But yeah, there's so many levels to it. I personally, and there's a lot too that, like, if you go on to book talk and they're like, oh, we like these type of books, but is there cheating in it? So a lot of them don't want to read books where, like, the main character is cheated on and then she gives him a second chance, because there's that type of thing too. So it's like, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of, like, different things that, like, come up. So yeah, it's kind of weird. You have to be aware of what's in them, because some people don't like to read certain things like that. Like, honestly, it's kind of weird. I like reading about that obsessive alpha type of dude, but in real life, I'd be like, ew, no, you're crazy. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's just weird.
I'm in my
knowing your husband, yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here, I can read about this craziness over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, my husband's so mellow and calm, and I'm like, give me that obsessive alpha.
So this series, I've asked, I got to ask Susanna next time we get her on. But with this series, would you buy it in a hardcover or in a soft cover?
Oh God, honestly, no, I do hard.
Yeah, I figured this was a hardcover one.
Hard for sure.
I've read it multiple times.
Yes, I have. I honestly have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you go back.
I'm a repeat reader.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'll try new books, but there's always ones I just love, and I'll wait maybe like 6 months to a year. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna read it again. It again.
And one thing I did also not realize from this conversation is there's a lot of, like, people that read the book but have to manually make sure that it's not connected to any, like, Alexa devices, because if it starts streaming through and people are like, oh, I didn't know you were listening to that.
I loved how you spelt it out, because it's going to turn on.
Yeah.
Because she's always listening, people.
All the
They're
time.
spying on us.
Yeah. Dude, I've made that mistake before. BT dubs, so.
You're just human and part of the majority. I'll just let you know.
Because I have a book list in my Amazon. I have, like, books that I want to read, and so I put them into the list, and I accidentally sometimes will put them into a different list that they're not supposed to be in, that may have other people in them. And I'm like, sorry about that, delete.
I am not sorry. You're an adult.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't worry about what it said. Just ignore it.
And you have kids. Let me have this.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. And whenever I download, like, anything on any of my kids' phones, and, like, if it's, like, connected to my thing, I'm always like, okay, let's hide the Kindle part. Let's hide this. Let's hide that. You have to be really careful.
Mom, I didn't know you were that good with tech. Don't worry about it. I'm good at all things.
Well, it's bad enough I'll be reading my Kindle in bed, just hanging out. My daughter will come like, what are you reading? Nothing. And I have to get out of it because they can all read. And I'm like, don't start reading it.
I saw the cover of that book. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
None of that filth in here.
Yeah. But no, Forged in Blood, it's one of my favorites. And like I said, I've only read 3. I should check and see if the audio is out. I haven't looked recently. But it's so good.
Wow.
I like it.
Nice.
What I like is, so far, all of our subject matter experts have come to the table with, like, for example, one, like, has already read over 50, or, like, listened to or manually read over, like, 50, like, books. And just thinking, that's more weeks in a year. That's more books than weeks in a year if you're already on 52 and climbing. And like you said, like, reading all the genres and knowing, like, what you're in the mood for and what author can give it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, you learn authors that you like, authors that types of writing, and we've read tons. I have thousands in my, like, Kindle, like, catalog thing, and thousands. Like, it's so many. I went on a trip with my parents, and they drove the whole way to California to visit my sister, and I read books the whole way, and by the end of that trip, I had read 5 or 6.
Whoa, impressive!
I can't even listen through, like, one.
Yeah, me too.
And that's why I think you guys asked it previously, if, like, you prefer reading them or listening.
Yeah.
And it's like, it depends. Like, for me, I prefer reading them.
Okay.
Because it's easy, and it's easier with kids too. Like, like, I can't listen to it in the car because I'm always with the kids. I don't drive anywhere by myself more often than not. It's just harder to listen to it with you when you have kids in the house with you. Like, I can't, like, I can put my earphones in. But reading it is just, I could go at my own pace. I can read it while I'm doing things. Like, you can multitask with it. Well, I mean,
You can
I
hold
can.
it in your hands.
Yeah, I can hold it in my hands all day. Yeah, and so it's like, for me, I prefer reading it.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. Well, thanks so much for being our subject matter expert and giving me this series. I think I'm going. Well, I'm going to read the first book for sure, but I don't think I will stop there. I think I'll end up doing the whole series.
Yeah.
That because, like I said, the cover I would have picked it up, and even the summary, I'm like, I'd still read this.
It's
So
good.
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
I was just
You
gonna
wanna
say
wrap this up?
there's a lot more.
Sorry.
To it. Oh no, go for it.
There's a lot more.
There's just a lot more to it. Like I feel like people could get into it.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear your overall summary, Rod, on what it's like. Because, like I said, like 3 drinks, you know, like a decent buzz, and someone says, hey, read this book. I think you'll like it. I'm thinking, okay. I also, what's interesting is that when you listen to some of the audiobooks, in the first like 5 seconds, it's like, beware, there are trigger warnings. And the whole list of them are located back here. I thought, what am I listening to right now? But okay, like we're taking this journey together.
Yep. All right. Want to close this out, Eric?
Absolutely. Once again, thank you everybody for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. We're available on YouTube. We're available on Spotify, I believe, as well. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please put any suggestions in the comments as to future books we should check out and prematurely evaluate. Until then, stay classy, people.
Thank you. Bye-bye.